मेट्रो भवन, रेल भवन, DMRC, जहां पर इस वक्त ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ऑफ अर्बन एंड डेवलपमेंट वेंकैया नायडू जी मौजूद है। 9वां स्थापना दिवस है फाउंडेशन फॉर रिस्टोरेशन ऑफ नेशनल वैल्यूज का, जहां पर वो मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में मौजूद है और इसकी थीम जो है वो स्वच्छ भारत पर रखी गई है। ये आप ताजा विजुअल्स वहीं से देख रहे हैं।
वेरी पर्सनल हाई रिगार्ड फॉर डॉक्टर श्रीधरन because of his outstanding contribution to the country's metro rail system and also the values which he cherish and then practice and then propagate. That's the reason for my regard for him. Simple living and high thinking. This is what is required. The very objectives of the foundation are explained in a better manner. Restoration of national values, that's the need of the hour. Because after the foreigners left, they not only robbed the country, they robbed our minds also. And now we are seeing the decay in every walk of public life. This is not to criticize anybody politically, this is not the occasion also. There is a decay in values, in standards, in systems. And it all started with politics. There is a decay in the value system in politics. There is a decay in standards in politics. You don't know who is there in which party. The other day I was telling that every city must have a display board like railway station timings and bus timings. Who is where, which leader is in which party. Because nobody knows where he is, because one is splitting political parties, okay, at the same time changing political parties for power. That's one major decay that has come into our system. There is nothing wrong in changing political parties. If you want to change, you must leave the seat, the party on which you ticket you got elected. Very simple. We are not doing it. Earlier people used to defect individually. Now they are defecting collectively because the law allows it. So we have to revisit that anti-defection law also. Secondly, earlier public life was a mission. Now some of the people started treating it as a commission, not a mission. Because it is a mission to serve, being a minister, MLA, MP, or a secretary, or a chairman, or an officer, in whatever public office you hold, it is a mission. And now people are, those days are right from Gandhiji to Balagangadhar to Patel to Prakasam Panthalu to so many people, they gave up their noble professions and they sacrificed personal thing and fought for the country. Initially it was the case with regard to Indian politics also. But slowly the decay has started. Thirdly, ideology. Ideology is important, but ideal behavior also important. Advaniji, our leader, always tells us that ideology is okay, but same time ideal behavior also. Discipline, truthfulness, honesty, and also modesty, and then serving the people. That is very much required in public life. There is a decay on that also. Then, friends, with regard to the public life, people used to enter public life with a big high motto and then try to perform their responsibilities. In that also there is a decay, because elections are not fought on ideology, are not on issues. At times they are fought on caste, they are fought on religion, they are fought on region, they are fought on language. Because very easy. I don't believe that politicians have any caste feeling. They have a kursi feeling, chair feeling. For the sake of kursi, वो जाति का नाम लेते. This has become part of our Indian life. We must get rid of it earlier. In the recent elections, of course, that has been rejected by the people, but that should become a permanent feature in the life of people. Should be chosen on the basis of character, caliber, capacity and conduct. Discipline, dynamism, dedication, devotion. That should be the case for promotion, nothing else. But unfortunately, as I was telling you, caste, creed, sex, religion and region are being used by politicians for short-term political ends. That's a negative trend that has come into our system. With regard to the reason is that our education system also, we followed Macaulay education system. We are not stressing, we used to have a moral science during our childhood. Now there is only science, no moral. Then we used to have PT classes also. That was being reduced now because schools are running in multi-story buildings. There is no playground. Then we used to have a craft class to teach dignity of labor. Then we also used to be taken for gardening also. All these things were part of our school curriculum. I don't know what has happened and all. So I've been talking to my colleague Sri Prakash Javadekar and trying to impress upon him the need to reintroduce all these things into education system. Merely carrying this many bundle of books is not going to add to the value of the education. You need to have value education. You need to tell our students about culture, our heritage, which our forefathers has given to us. आदि काल से, वेद काल से, पुराण काल से जो पूर्वजों ने जिया और दिया, विरासत में हमको मिला, भारतीय धर्म or Hindu dharma, whatever it is. But unfortunately, some people are treating Hindu as a narrow concept. Hindu is not narrow. Hindu is a larger cultural identity of this nation. I'm not saying it's not my interpretation. You say on August 15th, Jai Hind. Does it mean to say Hindu ko Jai, Baki ko nahi? ऐसा नहीं. You have a Hindu newspaper, name is Hindu. Is it meant only for Hindus? You have a Hindustan Times newspaper. Do you mean to say that it's only for Hindus? You have a HMT watch, Hindustan Machine Tools. You have Hindustan Shipyard Limited. You have Hindustan Aeronautic Limited. You have Anti-White, Hindustan Anti. So many. Because this is a name of this land. It's a cultural identity. Religion is a way of worship in whatever manner you want to worship. But Hindu is a broader cultural identity. Someone asking me what is culture, you are all going on giving lectures, or you explain me, simple. I explained culture is a way of life, which our forefathers have given. Be truthful, be respectful to elders, respect the teacher, respect the nature. We are not respecting the nature, that's why nature is angry. You are seeing what is happening now. Seasons have gone. Monsoons also. How soon it will come, nobody knows. When it comes, nobody knows. When it goes also, nobody knows. Because we are playing with the nature. And then our respecting mother tongue, motherland, that also. I always tell people 4 things should be remembered by everyone. 1, Kanna Talli, that is mother who has given you birth. 2nd, Janma Bhumi, the place where you are born. The 3rd one is mother tongue, the language which has come from a mother's womb. And 4th is motherland, the country to which you belong to. Even if you go abroad also, I have no problem. I will always tell the students, you want to go abroad, go. Go, learn, earn, and return. Serve the motherland. And also you should never, if you forget your mother tongue, because of our fascination for English, हम सब लोग हमारा जो मातृभाषा है, हमारा नया पीढ़ी को मालूम भी नहीं है. They do not know. And even the poor parents also tell them, भाई थोड़ा बाबू थोड़ा मम्मी बोलो, डैडी बोलो. ये क्या है मम्मी, डैडी, वीडी, जाडी, केडी? क्यों? हमारा भाषा में, मातृभाषा में माँ अम्मा कहना है तो अंतराल से आता है. मम्मी कहना है तो यहाँ से मुंह से आता है. Half-hearted. Because our language and culture also goes together. If a Russian president comes here, French president comes here, I was seeing our Prime Minister the other day, when they talk to each other, they talk in their mother tongue, though they know English, when they come here also. That is to respect the mother tongue. My daughter is running a school in Nellore. There I saw this thing, caption, medium is English, but culture is Indian. That's the caption there. Then I asked her, what is it? She explained to me. So friends, what I am trying to say is that we must revisit our education system where the cultural values, the eternal, which are eternal, which our forefathers have given from generations, they have to be preserved, they have to be propagated. And then the moment you talk about it, people will say that you are trying to do this, you are trying to do this, and trying to give it a political color. Nothing, it's not political color. As I told you, all we studied It's the same after independence only. So that education system, value-based education system has to be there. And then, as I told you, I am already engaging myself discussion with the Minister for HRD. I hope that something will be done in the coming days. Then with regard to honesty, values, another important aspect. Honesty, if the overhead tank is clean, then you will get good water. If the overhead tank is polluted, even if you change the tap, you will not get good water. Fortunately, today, the overhead tank is clean in Delhi. So, the movement has started in the country. And then, and then people are now trying to be honest. You have seen with regard to the recent demonetization, remonetization, etc. There are people who are feeling by once pay the tax happily and then relax. Nothing to worry that they will come. So they won't come if you file your tax returns properly. This is required because the leadership in any organization, I'm not talking about the Prime Minister or the Chief Minister or the Minister or the Chairman of the DMRC or MD or of this organization, that organization. If the top is clean, honest, the others will try to follow it. That has been the experience. There is need to have honest people, need to encourage honesty. Then, कुछ लोग शिकायत भी करते हैं. Don't worry on that. Now there are people who are complaining against the Prime Minister also. वो क्या भाई, वो सोते नहीं, किसी को सोने देते नहीं, वो खाते नहीं, किसी को खाने देते नहीं. खाते नहीं माने खाना नहीं. मैगी नहीं, बैगी नहीं खाते. ये शिकायत है. कुछ लोग कहने हैं पहले वो खाते थे, हमको भी खाने देते थे. क्या साहब, ये कहाँ से आया है आदमी? ऐसा कर रहे हैं. There will be some criticism. Don't worry on that. The Prime Minister also is undeterred by all these comments, because the honest people need not fear at all, need not worry at all. That should be taken forward. Friends, the Swachh Bharat, today I'm happy that these organizers have taken one subject for today's this thing. Swachh Bharat, Mahatma Gandhi said 116 years back that sanitation is more important than political freedom. 116 years back. He said it while addressing the students of Banaras Hindu University. Sanitation is more powerful than political freedom, he said it. Because if you have health, then you can create wealth. If you have wealth, there is no guarantee that you will get your health. This is all our knowledge now, everybody's life. So keeping that in mind, the government has focused, and I am happy that there is wide appreciation of the same. There is no politics. But the Swachh Bharat is not cleaning the streets, cleaning the roads, or cleaning your own house, and then it should start tan se, man se, dhan se. The Prime Minister gave a wider meaning to Swachh Bharat. He said tan se. Tan means body. Body has to be clean. You have to clean your body. Nobody need to come and then clean your body. It is your work. But what happened over the years, unfortunately, we politicians made the people to think that everything will be done by government. We need not do anything. We have to simply put our waste and garbage aside into the next person's house, and he will put his garbage into our house. So there will be standstill. Sab kaam sarkar karega, hum bekar baithe to chalega. This is the mentality earlier. Now we have to change from that mentality. And earlier people used to live for others, and people used to do so many things for the sake of the society. The society approach is slowly decaying, and individual approach is increasing, which is not good. There used to be common things for many people. I remember my grandfather in the village in the onset of the monsoon, this time exactly. There used to be a tom-tom in the village, everybody used to gather, then he used to say, "By the rains are likely to come, let us all join together, let us go to the tank bund, strengthen the tank bund, repair the sluice, repair the surplus ware." The tank was the livelihood at the time, the village tank for agriculture purpose, because basically we are agriculturists and all. And then he also used to say about the entire cow dung that has to be collected together, and then someone has to purchase it and then take it to the respective fields and all. So this cattle wealth, he used to say cattle wealth is national wealth. Protecting the cattle is also equally important for the mankind to go forward. But now individual approach has come. So we are looking to government for anything to come. Even to remove the cow dung in front of your house, you are waiting for a corporator to come or a commissioner to come. Now the Prime Minister wants to change this mindset. And he told me on August 2nd, and he started this Swachh Bharat, "Venkaiah ji, isko rajnitik roop nahi dena." मैंने कहा ठीक सर. देन उन्होंने कहा इसको सरकारी कार्यक्रम नहीं बनाना। मेरे मन में शंका था सरकारी कार्यक्रम नहीं है, राजनीतिक रूप देना है तो और क्या है। उन्होंने मुझे बताया इसको एक जन आंदोलन का रूप देना चाहिए। मेक इट ए पीपल्स मूवमेंट, देन ओनली इट विल सक्सीड। आई एम हैप्पी slowly this movement is becoming people's movement. As rightly said by Sridharan ji, it's not a construction of toilets alone. Toilets are required. Toilets are required. If you don't have toilet and then you have people coming from Rohtak or people coming from Alwar, if they come to cannot place and in between if they want to go to urination, you cannot tell them no, you can't urinate here in public, you have to go to Alwar back and then do it there. So hoga nahi. So you have to create infrastructure. But at the same time, what is more important is changing the mindset. Bill Gates Foundation, they are doing work and he came and met me and told me, Mr. Naidu, money is not the issue, change of mindset is the issue. So we have to change our mindset and attitude and then involve ourselves into this. This is to be done by everybody, by PMs, by CMs, by ministers, by secretaries. I have few examples. Sangeeta Atwale of Sai Kheda village in Wasim district of Maharashtra, she sold her Mangal Sutra for a toilet. Yesterday I was in Maharashtra, the people were telling me. 104-year-old Konwari boy of a Kotabari village in Dhamtari district of Chhattisgarh, she sold her goats to construct toilets. The Prime Minister called her here and then visited her and touched her feet also. 104-year Konwari boy. 20-year-old Priyanka Adivasi of Gopalpur village, Korrasa block, returned her to her parents as there is no toilet at her in-laws house. She said, I will not come back till you construct. Then husband promised a new toilet and then persuaded her, and then a Muslim woman in Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh gifted a toilet to her new daughter-in-law, saying this is a marriage gift. Then a school girl Lavanya in Koppal district of Karnataka, she went on hunger strike saying that unless every entire village have toilets, I am not going to eat food. Villagers took it rightly. आप नहीं खाए तो हमको क्या होगा? Second day, entire children in the village, they came and sat with her and said that unless we construct toilets, we are not going to eat food. So finally the villagers were forced and then they have gone for toilets for the 80 houses in the village. So you have heard in Versova beach in Mumbai, which was infamous for its filth, has now transformed into a clean and beautiful beach. People toiled for about 80 to 90 weeks. This campaign was owned by Warsaw residents, volunteer a gentleman called as Afroz Shah, who started this mission from October 2015, wholeheartedly, and the entire people joined him. Similar things are happening in different parts of the country. When Dr. Rao and Padmavati in Andhra Pradesh, Sadapalli village, they have been continuing this for the last 2 years non-stop. Every day morning, 5 o'clock, they come out and collect the entire villagers and then take the cleaning up. So there are great examples that to say that it is becoming more and more popular, and then the government also has taken it seriously. More than 4 crore toilets have been constructed across the country. 1,28,946 community toilets also are constructed, and a total 5,04,000 toilet seats have been constructed. Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat have declared open defecation free of all their cities. Others are also now trying to follow. 688 cities have been so far declared ODF. 531 of them have been independently verified also and certified. 100% door-to-door collection and transport of municipal solid waste have been achieved in 43,200 wards out of total 81,015 urban wards. This is progressing well, but we have to go a long way for making this also from waste to compost, waste to energy. New schemes have been announced and government is giving subsidy for this conversion of, because solid waste management is a big issue. I need not explain better to Delhi people because they have themselves have seen how much havoc it can cause. So the soil waste is now treated as a soil wealth through applying techniques of reduce, reuse and recycle of solid waste. So friends, as I was telling you, the government is taking it in a serious way. The people also should join, and then by 2019, the Prime Minister wants total sanitation as a tribute to Mahatma Gandhi. Even the logo for the Swachh Bharat is the Chashma, वो चश्मा मेरा नहीं तो किसी का नहीं है, तो महात्मा गांधी का चश्मा है। उद्देश्य ये था, गांधी जी चश्मा से देख रहे क्या आप स्वच्छ भारत को अमल कर रहे नहीं है, ऐसा एक मैसेज। दिस सजेशन ऑल्सो केम फ्रॉम क्राउड सोर्सिंग. Public has given this suggestion. One boy from Maharashtra, Kolhapur district, he gave this suggestion and Prime Minister accepted. He said it's a good idea. The Prime Minister believes in taking feedback from the people. That's why this thing has been said. Friends, the lack of cleanliness and unhygienic conditions we are seeing today are a reflection of rapidly declining values and a debilitating culture. So we have to really think about all these things very seriously. And then when you go abroad, he was telling, I went to Berlin. 1/3 of Berlin city is forest. And we are here in India, we have successfully cut all the forest in the forest area. Their cities, they are now converting into forest, 1/3. Because greenery means, more health. And also 13% of the Berlin population are going by bicycles. And there is a need to move towards public transport from private transport. Public transport is very comfortable. I travel from airport to city by metro. Today also I came from Mumbai by metro. Metro means no congestion, no tension, only attention. You can read your papers and files also, complete the work before you get down. But we have to go a long way in one, changing the mindset. Second, creating infrastructure. Then creating facilities for public transport and all. These are all very much required for this NGOs, corporates, and also well-meaning people, celebrities. Everyone should come forward, and the resident welfare associations, they have a great role in this because they live in that area, and if they can mobilize the people and also join along the sanitary workers of the department, they can really do a good work, and that is happening in many places, including in Delhi. Certain areas, retired army people, retired government servants, well-meaning senior citizens, they're all joining this activity. I'm very much happy about it, but that should happen in a big way because the country is huge. We have 130 crore population, and then we have states, and then we have a federal government, central government, state government, then municipal bodies. All of us should work together. As Sridharji is saying about Kerala, we call it as a God's own country. Very, very, very interesting and inspiring. But civic sense of late, this across the country also we have seen, because we have not given enough importance to that. Now, looking back, the Prime Minister said that we must focus on this, and now a new urban renaissance is happening in cities. There is a competition also among the cities, and we are trying to make cities clean, trying to give credit rating also for the cities, because huge investment is needed. Investment cannot be met only by government, it has to be through public-private participation also. That's why it's all happening. So friends, today, before I conclude, I want to say that organizations like this, restoration of national values, they are very much needed. We must tell our children. The other day, what happened in Delhi is really most shameful. When in this Guru Tej Bahadur metro near area, there was one e-rickshaw driver. He was standing there, two boys came and they were trying to urinate there in front of a wall. He warned them and told them this is not the place, and then just 10 yards from that there is a Shauchalaya, Sulabh Shauchalaya. You go and urinate there. They did not heed his advice, there was a heated argument. Then they tried to beat him and he tried to counter him. At the end, the boys went and brought another 15 boys, and they came and they hit him and he was killed, he died. And I saw in the newspapers, I was stunned. Then I visited the family, his wife, a 17-year-old young child, she is pregnant. And this person is no more. See, the boy only just cautioned them, the toilet. I am talking of the mindset of the people. When you have a toilet 10 ads away, you don't go there. Because mind, what is there? Don't care and all. And inspired by the call given by the Prime Minister, this man, a e-rickshaw owner, puller, he could tell them, and then finally he lost his life. It should be an eye-opener to all of us. I went and visited the family, gave something from my salary, and then I told Lieutenant Governor, he gave some 5 lakhs, and then Prime Minister was in Germany, he tweeted from there, and he also announced something from the Prime Minister's Relief Fund and all. Okay, all this, but we can't get back her husband to her. And the boy will become an orphan in the future. This is an example why that stresses the importance of the sanitation. Sanitation by all means, tanse, manse, dhanse. Mind also has to be clean. Otherwise, what is this Nirbhay Kanda? Nirbhay episode happening in different places. Atrocities against scheduled caste people, not allowing them into temple. Atrocious, even after this many years of this thing and all. It has no sanction in our Vedas or Upanishads. It came in between. And we try to give it a communal color and all. Where is communal aspect in this and all? And then we are all equal human beings, and we all should respect each other. We should live for others. Earlier I was talking about culture. So one man asked me, Mr. Naidu, you are always giving lecture on culture. Explain in Telugu, simple. I said, I am explaining you, it's a way of life. He said, no, I am not able to understand. Then I told him, what is culture, Indian culture or Hindu culture or Bharatiya culture? I told him in one line. I said, if you have a bread, you eat your bread, a roti, that is Prakriti. If you snatch away other fellow's bread and eat, that is Vikruti. If you share your bread with the next man, that is Samskriti. That is culture of India, I told him. That's how Indian people, they live. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavanto and Vasudaika Kutumbam. These are the eternal values that our forefathers has given to us. I am happy that an organization led by Sridharanji has this as their major agenda, and they are involving corporates. And the last point is that they said influence the decision makers. I know why they have called me also, to influence me. So that I can influence the government policies. That will be the idea. Yes, it is required. Everybody should learn. I always feel ministers also should learn. Learn, not yearn. That should be the motto of all. I am very much thankful for giving me this honor of addressing this 9th Foundation Day of this great organization. My salutations to that Bhumanand Tirtha of the Trichur Mutt in Kerala, who has inspired these great people to start such an organization. I hope our people across the country, and particularly senior people, they join this organization in good numbers and then try to propagate this value system and then create a more vibrant, responsible cultural society in India. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.